Single parents. What's your best dating story? I told Pete on our first date that I had a 6-year-old daughter. He looked at me and said he hated kids. So right away, I figured this was never going to turn into anything serious. Because of that, Pete and I just kept things casual. We'd hang out and fool around on the nights my daughter was staying at her dad's. That was the plan. Nothing serious. But then weeks turned into months, and somehow months turned into a year. And somewhere along the way, I realized I was really falling for him. I hated that. I hated catching feelings for someone who openly said he didn't like kids. Because if he didn't want children in his life, then there was no future for us, no matter how much I cared about him. So I told myself I needed to end it. I knew that was the smart thing to do. But every time I thought about breaking up with him, I just couldn't do it. Then one night we were hanging out at my place. Out of nowhere, my ex showed up with my daughter. She'd had a nightmare at his house and wanted to come to me. I immediately went into panic mode. I was trying to keep Molly from paying too much attention to Pete. I didn't want her getting attached to someone who might disappear from her life. That wasn't fair to her. But of course, the second she walked in, she noticed him. She looked at Pete with that curious little kid expression. Before I could step in, Pete crouched down to her level and said, "Hey Molly, I'm Pete. Want to see a magic trick?" And then he started doing little tricks for her, pulling coins from behind her ear, making them disappear in his hands. Simple stuff. But to Molly, it was amazing. She was completely fascinated. And honestly, so was I. I just stood there staring, because this man who claimed he hated kids was incredible with her. After my ex left, and after I finally got Molly back to sleep, I came back to the living room and asked him, "When did you learn magic?" He smiled and said, "A few months ago." I figured if I was going to be with a woman who has a kid, I should probably learn a thing or two about making them laugh. I was speechless. I had absolutely no idea he'd been taking our relationship seriously for that long. It's been 2 years now, and I'm pretty sure Pete and Molly like each other more than either of them likes me.